In the heart of our collective imagination, nestled among ancient forests and soaring mountain peaks, dwell creatures of myth and legend. They are beings of fire and fury, of wisdom and wonder, creatures whose existence has been debated for centuries, dragons. Their stories have been passed down through generations, whispered around campfires, scribed onto ancient scrolls, and brought to life in vibrant colors on cave walls. The legend of the dragon is a tapestry woven from the threads of human curiosity, fear, and fascination with the unknown. From the rolling hills of Ireland to the vast expanse of the Gobi Desert, tales of dragons take root in cultures across the globe. They are as diverse as the landscapes they are said to inhabit, each culture painting its own unique portrait of these mythical beasts. In some cultures, dragons are benevolent protectors, wise guardians of sacred knowledge. In others, they are fearsome predators, their roars echoing through the darkest of nights, their fiery breath capable of reducing entire cities to ash. The legend of the dragon is not confined to the dusty pages of ancient texts. These mythical creatures have transcended time and medium, captivating audiences for centuries through various forms of art and storytelling. From the intricate carvings adorning medieval castles to the silver screens awe-inspiring special effects, dragons have continued to ignite our imaginations. The multifaceted nature of dragons is perhaps one of the reasons why they continue to fascinate us. They are creatures of duality, embodying both destruction and creation, fear and awe. In some cultures, dragons are revered as wise guardians, protectors of sacred knowledge and bringers of good fortune. In others, they are feared as harbingers of chaos, their fiery breath capable of laying waste to entire civilizations. The enduring allure of dragons extends beyond their cultural significance and mythical representations. These majestic creatures, often depicted with scales that shimmer like precious gems and eyes that burn with an ancient fire, have captured the human imagination for millennia. From the ancient temples of the East, where dragons are revered as symbols of power and wisdom, to the medieval castles of the West, where they are feared as harbingers of destruction, dragons have left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. It taps into a fundamental human desire, the quest for the unknown. This quest is not merely a search for new lands or hidden treasures, but a deeper, more profound journey into the mysteries of existence itself. The vast, uncharted landscapes that stretch out before us, whether they be dense forests, towering mountains, or the boundless expanse of the ocean, call to the adventurer within. They beckon us to leave the safety of the familiar and venture into the wild where the unknown awaits. The yearning to discover if creatures that exist only in stories might actually be real is a powerful motivator. It drives us to pore over ancient manuscripts, searching for clues that might reveal the truth behind the legends. These old books, filled with intricate illustrations and cryptic texts, are like windows into another world. They offer glimpses of a time when dragons roamed the earth, their mighty wings casting shadows over the land. As we turn the pages, we can't help but wonder, could there be some truth to these tales? Could dragons, in some form, have once existed? This pursuit of the extraordinary fuels our fascination with dragons. It is the driving force behind our desire to explore the boundaries between myth and reality. The misty, unexplored mountain ranges that rise up before us are like the edges of a map, marked with the words, "Here be dragons." They challenge us to push beyond what we know, to seek out the extraordinary in the hopes of finding something truly magical. The rugged, uncharted terrain is a testament to the enduring human spirit, always striving to uncover the secrets of the world around us. Driving us to explore the boundaries between myth and reality, researchers and historians dedicate their lives to uncovering the truth behind the legends. In labs filled with ancient artifacts and cutting-edge technology, they piece together the puzzle of our past. Each discovery, whether it be a dragon-shaped amulet or a temple adorned with dragon motifs, brings us one step closer to understanding the origins of these mythical creatures. These historical sites, with their weathered stones and faded carvings, are like time capsules, preserving the stories of a bygone era. Even today, in our age of scientific advancements and technological wonders, the mystery of dragons continues to captivate our imagination. In the bustling cities of the future, where skyscrapers reach for the heavens and technology shapes every aspect of our lives, dragons still hold a place of honor. Their images are woven into the fabric of our culture, appearing in everything from architecture to art. They remind us that no matter how advanced we become, there will always be mysteries that elude our understanding. The mystery of dragons continues to captivate our imagination. For children, dragons are the stuff of dreams, their fierce yet noble forms inspiring countless hours of play. They build castles and kingdoms, imagining themselves as brave knights or cunning sorcerers, locked in epic battles with these legendary beasts. For adults, dragons represent a connection to a time when the world was full of wonder and possibility. As we gaze at a dragon-themed mural or lose ourselves in a fantasy novel, we are transported to a place where anything is possible. We find ourselves drawn to the possibility that somewhere, hidden in the shadows of our world, remnants of these legendary beings might still exist, waiting to be uncovered. The dark, mysterious caves that dot the landscape are like portals to another realm, their depths shrouded in darkness and mystery. The dense forests with their hidden pathways and ancient trees are like the guardians of secrets long forgotten. As we venture into these places, we can't help but feel a sense of anticipation, a thrill that comes from the possibility of discovery. Remnants of these legendary beings might still exist, waiting to be uncovered. Archaeologists, with their careful excavation and meticulous research, bring these ancient relics to light. Each dragon statue, each fragment of a forgotten civilization, is a piece of the puzzle, a clue that brings us closer to the truth. The hidden valleys and ancient ruins, untouched by time, are like treasure troves filled with the remnants of a world that once was. As we uncover these artifacts, we are reminded of the enduring power of the human spirit, always seeking, always discovering. The allure of the unknown keeps the legend of dragons alive. It is a whisper that echoes through the ages, calling to us from the pages of ancient texts and the mists of forgotten tales. These old weathered books with their faded covers and yellowed pages are like portals to another time. They transport us to a world where dragons soared through the skies and heroes embarked on epic quests. The mysterious, foggy landscapes that stretch out before us are like the settings of these stories, filled with the promise of adventure and discovery. Whispering to us from the pages of ancient texts and the echoes of forgotten tales, the legend of dragons endures. In the quiet corners of old libraries, where the flickering candlelight casts shadows on the walls, we lose ourselves in these stories. The pages, filled with the words of long-dead authors, come to life in our minds, painting vivid pictures of a world where dragons once roamed. As we read, we are reminded of the power of storytelling, of its ability to transport us to other times and places, to make the impossible seem possible. To understand the origins of dragon myths, we must journey back in time, to an era when the world was a tapestry of unexplored wilderness. Imagine a time when the earth was young, and the boundaries of human knowledge were limited to what could be seen with the naked eye. The night sky, a vast expanse of twinkling stars, was a source of wonder and mystery. Ancient scrolls and maps, meticulously crafted by early scholars, attempted to chart the unknown, but much of the world remained a mystery. Picture dense, untouched forests stretching as far as the eye could see, and expansive mountain ranges that seemed to touch the heavens. These landscapes were both beautiful and intimidating, filled with the promise of adventure and the threat of danger. The world was a place of raw, untamed beauty, where nature reigned supreme and humans were but a small part of the grand tapestry of life. As the sun set over the forest, casting long shadows and bathing the landscape in a golden glow, the line between reality and imagination began to blur. The mist that rose at dusk added an air of mystery, making the familiar seem strange and the ordinary extraordinary. It was in these moments, as day turned to night, that the human mind wandered, creating stories to explain the inexplicable. In a world teeming with creatures yet to be classified, where the diversity of life was both a marvel and a mystery, early humans encountered animals that defied explanation. The lush jungles and dense forests were home to a myriad of species, each with its own unique characteristics. Some were harmless, while others were deadly, and the line between the two was often unclear. The rustle of leaves in the wind could signal either prey or predator, and the sounds of the forest were a constant reminder of the delicate balance between life and death. Every movement, every sound was a potential threat or opportunity, and early humans had to be ever vigilant to survive. The forest was a place of constant change, where the only certainty was uncertainty. In this world of uncertainty, ancient humans sought explanations for the forces that shaped their lives. They created artifacts and cave paintings, leaving behind a record of their thoughts and beliefs. Around ancient bonfires, they shared stories and legends, passing down knowledge from one generation to the next. These stories were more than just entertainment. They were a way to make sense of the world and their place in it. These early societies, surrounded by the unknown, were constantly seeking to understand the world around them. Their settlements were small islands of civilization in a vast sea of wilderness, and every day brought new challenges and discoveries. The unknown was both a source of fear and fascination, and the stories they told reflected this duality. Around the fire, people wove stories to make sense of the natural world. They spoke of gods and monsters, of heroes and villains, and of the forces that shaped their lives. These stories were a way to explain the unexplainable, to give meaning to the mysteries of the world. Ancient art depicting mythical creatures adorned their homes and sacred spaces, serving as a reminder of the stories that bound them together. They looked to the skies, the mountains, and the oceans, seeking answers to the questions that plagued them. The night sky, with its countless stars and distant galaxies, was a source of endless wonder. The mountains, towering and majestic, seemed to touch the heavens, while the oceans, vast and deep, held secrets yet to be discovered. These natural wonders were both beautiful and terrifying, and they inspired stories of mythical beings that could explain their power and mystery. Thunderstorms over mountains and crashing waves on a rugged coast were awe-inspiring and terrifying, and early humans attributed these natural phenomena to mythical beings. They believed that the gods controlled the weather, and that dragons and other creatures roamed the earth, sea, and sky. These beliefs were a way to make sense of the world and to find comfort in the face of the unknown. Dragons, with their immense power and mystery, became symbols of both the known and the unknowable. They were creatures of legend, embodying the fears and hopes of ancient civilizations. Dragon statues and murals adorned temples and palaces, serving as a reminder of the power and mystery of these mythical beings. They were a symbol of strength and protection, as well as a reminder of the dangers that lurked in the unknown. Dragons became symbols of both the known and the unknowable, embodying the fears and hopes of ancient civilizations. They were a way to explain the unexplainable, to give meaning to the mysteries of the world. The sight of a dragon statue in a historical site, or a panoramic view of mountains with storm clouds gathering, was a reminder of the power and mystery of these mythical beings. Ancient ruins and historical reenactments of early civilizations give us a glimpse into the past and the stories that shaped the lives of our ancestors. These stories, passed down through generations, are a testament to the human desire to understand the world and our place in it. They are echoes of a forgotten past, a reminder of the power of myth and the enduring legacy of the stories we tell. The serpent, a creature both revered and feared throughout human history, forms a foundational element in the dragon archetype. Snakes, with their sinuous movements, venomous bites, and ability to shed their skin, have long been associated with both life and death, healing and poison, transformation, and the underworld. Across different cultures, serpents have been depicted as guardians of sacred places, symbols of fertility, and harbingers of doom. This duality of the serpent as both protector and destroyer resonates deeply in the myth of the dragon. By combining the attributes of the serpent with those of other powerful animals, ancient storytellers created creatures that embodied the ultimate paradox. Beings of immense power, capable of both great good and great evil. As human societies evolved, so too did the dragon myth. Dragons, once primarily associated with natural forces and the unknown, began to take on new roles in human storytelling, reflecting the changing values and beliefs of different cultures. In many parts of the world, dragons became guardians of treasure, their fearsome presence a deterrent to would-be thieves and a testament to the value of the riches they protected. Imagine, if you will, a group of ancient people stumbling upon the massive, fossilized bones of a long-extinct creature. The skull alone dwarfs any animal they've ever encountered, its jaws lined with teeth the size of daggers. The vertebrae is scattered like giant beads across the landscape, hint at a creature of immense size and power. The dragon's roar echoes through the annals of human history, its presence etched into the clay tablets, papyrus scrolls, and illuminated manuscripts of ancient civilizations. From the epic poems of Mesopotamia to the philosophical treatises of China, dragons have left an undeniable mark on the written word, their stories woven into the very fabric of human storytelling. Our journey begins in the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia, where the fertile lands between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers gave rise to some of the world's earliest cities and empires. Here, amidst the bustling marketplaces and towering ziggurats, the dragon myth took root, its serpentine form slithering through the region's rich tapestry of gods, monsters, and epic tales. As we journey eastward, we encounter a very different dragon tradition in the rich mythologies of East Asia. Here, dragons are not fearsome beasts to be vanquished, but revered creatures associated with power, wisdom, and good fortune. They are bringers of rain, protectors of emperors, and symbols of prosperity and good luck. Returning to the Western world, we encounter a very different dragon tradition, one steeped in tales of heroic knights, fire-breathing beasts, and epic battles between good and evil. European dragons, often depicted as winged, four-legged creatures with a penchant for hoarding treasure, have captured the imaginations of storytellers and artists for centuries. One of the earliest depictions of a dragon-like creature in European literature appears in the epic poem Beowulf, which tells the tale of a hero who battles a monstrous creature known as Grendel and its even more fearsome mother. Crossing the Atlantic, we encounter a diverse array of dragon-like creatures in the mythologies of the indigenous peoples of the Americas. From the feathered serpents of Mesoamerica to the underwater panthers of the Great Lakes region, these creatures reflect the unique beliefs and relationships with the natural world held by different Native American tribes. As we've journeyed across continents and through millennia, exploring the diverse manifestations of the dragon myth, one undeniable truth emerges. The dragon is a universal archetype, a shared story woven into the very fabric of human consciousness. From the Babylonian behemoths to the Chinese lung, from European wyverns to Slavic zimes, dragons have captured the imaginations of cultures across the globe, their forms and attributes adapting to reflect the unique beliefs, fears, and aspirations of different societies. To truly understand the origins of dragon myths, we must embark on a journey through time, venturing millions of years into the past to a period when colossal creatures ruled the earth, the age of dinosaurs. These prehistoric behemoths, with their massive skeletons, fearsome teeth, and often bizarre appearances, have left an indelible mark on our planet, not just in the fossil record, but also, perhaps, within the depths of human imagination. The Mesozoic era, spanning from roughly 252 to 66 million years ago, was a time of incredible diversity and evolutionary experimentation. Dinosaurs, the dominant land animals for over 180 million years, evolved into a dazzling array of shapes and sizes, from the towering long-necked sauropods to the fearsome predatory theropods. No dinosaur captures the imagination quite like Tyrannosaurus rex. This colossal predator, with its massive jaws, bone-crushing teeth and tiny arms, has become an icon of the dinosaur kingdom, its name synonymous with power, ferocity, and prehistoric dominance. While many dinosaurs possess the size and ferocity to inspire dragon myths, they lacked one crucial element, the ability to fly. However, the skies of the Mesozoic era were ruled by a group of reptiles that were arguably even more dragon-like in appearance, the pterosaurs. While dinosaurs and pterosaurs undoubtedly played a significant role in shaping dragon lore, it's important to remember that other ancient reptiles, some of which still exist today, may have also contributed to these enduring myths. Crocodiles, for example, with their armored bodies, powerful jaws, and habit of lurking in murky waters, have long been associated with danger and the unknown. Crocodiles, with their ancient lineage dating back over 200 million years, have been a constant presence in Earth's waterways since the age of dinosaurs. These formidable reptiles, with their armored bodies, powerful jaws, and stealthy hunting techniques, have long been objects of both fascination and fear. On a handful of volcanic islands in Indonesia, a creature of prehistoric appearance roams the forests and savannas, the Komodo dragon. This formidable lizard, the largest living lizard species, is a living testament to the power and majesty of reptiles, its existence a tantalizing glimpse into a time when giants ruled the earth. The process by which fossil discoveries, encounters with large reptiles and other natural phenomena might have transformed into the elaborate tales of dragons we know today is a complex and fascinating one. It involves a blend of observation, imagination, cultural transmission, and the human tendency to seek explanations for the unknown. It's important to acknowledge that the human mind is wired to seek patterns and find meaning even in the absence of concrete evidence. This tendency, known as pareidolia, is what allows us to see faces in clouds, animals in star constellations, and perhaps even dragons in the shadows. While the existence of dragons as we know them from myth and legend remains firmly in the realm of fantasy, their origins are inextricably linked to the natural world, particularly to the awe-inspiring creatures that roamed the earth millions of years ago. The discovery of dinosaur fossils with their massive skeletons, fearsome teeth, and often bizarre adaptations undoubtedly played a role in shaping our ancestors' perceptions of the natural world, providing tangible evidence for the existence of creatures that seem to defy the boundaries of imagination. History is a tapestry woven from threads of fact and folklore, where the line between reality and myth often blurs. As we delve into the annals of the past, searching for evidence of dragons, we encounter a tantalizing array of historical accounts, eyewitness testimonies, and cultural legends that suggest encounters with creatures far beyond the realm of known animals. In the heart of Mongolia, nestled among the rugged peaks and pristine waters of the Xi'an Mountains, lies Lake Khovsgol, a place of breathtaking beauty and ancient legends. Known as the Blue Pearl of Mongolia, Khovsgol is not only a natural wonder, but also a place steeped in folklore, where tales of mythical creatures and supernatural beings have been passed down through generations of nomadic herders. In the 13th century, a young Venetian merchant named Marco Polo embarked on an epic journey that would take him across continents along the legendary Silk Road to the court of Kublai Khan, the Mongol ruler of China. Polo's travels, documented in his famous book, The Travels of Marco Polo, offer a fascinating glimpse into the cultures, customs, and creatures of the medieval world. In the shadowy depths of the New Jersey Pine Barrens, a vast and mysterious expanse of pine forests, swamps, and sandy plains, lurks a creature of legend, the Jersey Devil. This winged beast, said to be a harbinger of misfortune and terror, has haunted the folklore of the region for centuries, its origins shrouded in a blend of history, superstition, and local legend. Alexander the Great, the Macedonian king who conquered much of the known world in the 4th century BC, was known not only for his military prowess, but also for his insatiable curiosity and his encounters with the strange and wonderful. His campaigns took him to the edges of the known world, from the deserts of Persia to the jungles of India, where he encountered cultures, animals, and tales unlike anything he had ever known. The ancient Romans, known for their pragmatism and their fascination with the natural world, also left behind a wealth of written accounts that touch upon the subject of dragons. Pliny the Elder, a Roman author, naturalist, and natural philosopher, dedicated a significant portion of his encyclopedic work, Natural History, to describing the animals of the known world, both real and fantastical. The medieval period, spanning roughly from the 5th to the 15th centuries, was a time of great religious and cultural upheaval in Europe. It was also a time when the natural world was viewed through the lens of symbolism and allegory, with animals often imbued with moral and spiritual significance. Throughout history, the act of slaying a dragon has held profound symbolic significance, often representing the triumph of good over evil, courage over fear, and the restoration of order over chaos. From the epic poem Beowulf to the legend of St. George, dragon slayers have captivated the human imagination, their stories serving as moral exemplars and cultural touchstones across cultures and time periods. As we've journeyed through history, exploring accounts of dragon sightings and encounters, it's essential to acknowledge the challenges of separating fact from folklore, particularly when dealing with sources that are often a blend of observation, hearsay, and cultural beliefs. Historical accounts of dragons, often written centuries after the alleged events, must be approached with a critical eye. Despite the lack of concrete evidence and the challenges of separating fact from folklore, historical accounts of dragon sightings continue to fascinate and intrigue us. These tales, passed down through generations, speak to a fundamental aspect of the human experience: our enduring curiosity about the unknown, our desire to believe in the extraordinary, and our fascination with creatures that exist on the fringes of our understanding. Having explored the realm of mythology, folklore, and historical accounts, we now turn our attention to the realm of science, seeking a more analytical perspective on the enduring enigma of dragons. Can the tools of paleontology, anthropology, and psychology help us unravel the threads of truth and imagination that intertwine within the dragon myth? Paleontology, the study of ancient life through the examination of fossils, offers a fascinating window into the prehistoric past, a time when colossal creatures roamed the earth, creatures that could easily have inspired tales of dragons and other mythical beasts. The discovery of dinosaur fossils, with their massive skeletons, fearsome teeth, and often bizarre adaptations, revolutionized our understanding of life on Earth. demonstrating that creatures far larger and stranger than anything in the modern world once inhabited our planet. Despite the tantalizing similarities between some dinosaur fossils and the dragons of mythology, it's important to emphasize that paleontologists have found no evidence to support the existence of dragons as they are typically depicted. Fire-breathing flying reptiles with magical abilities. The fossil record, while vast and constantly expanding, is inherently incomplete. One intriguing example of how fossil discoveries might have contributed to dragon lore comes from the Gobi Desert of Mongolia, a region rich in dinosaur fossils and steeped in tales of mythical creatures. In the 1920s, paleontologists working in the Gobi unearthed the remains of a previously unknown dinosaur, which they named Protoceratops. Cultural anthropology, the study of human societies and cultures, offers valuable insights into the development and significance of myths, including those involving dragons. Anthropologists recognize that myths serve not merely as entertaining stories, but as complex narratives that reflect and reinforce cultural values, beliefs, and social structures. Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung, a pioneer in the field of analytical psychology, proposed a concept known as the collective unconscious, a universal reservoir of shared images, symbols, and archetypes that he believed were inherited and present in the unconscious minds of all humans. Jung argued that these archetypes, including figures like the hero, the trickster, and the mother, manifested in myths, dreams, and religious beliefs across cultures. Jung's theories suggest that dragons too could be an archetype embedded in our collective unconscious, representing primal fears or desires shared by humanity as a whole. In the absence of scientific understanding, ancient peoples often attributed natural phenomena they couldn't explain to supernatural forces or mythical creatures. Dragons, with their association with fire, flight, and the power of nature, could have easily been used to explain events that would have otherwise defied explanation. For example, volcanic eruptions, lightning storms, or even the mysterious disappearance of livestock might have been ascribed to the wrath or presence of dragons, providing a way for communities to make sense of the chaotic natural world around them. The human mind is wired for storytelling, pattern recognition, and the creation of meaning, even in the absence of concrete evidence. This innate desire to find explanations, to connect the dots and make sense of the world around us, plays a significant role in the persistence of myths and legends, including those involving dragons. Stories of dragons tap into our deepest fears and aspirations, offering a canvas onto which we project our hopes, anxieties, and the mysteries of the unknown. Whether as symbols of power, chaos, or wisdom, dragons continue to captivate our imagination, reflecting the timeless quest for understanding in a world full of wonder and uncertainty. In an age of scientific advancement, when our understanding of the natural world has never been greater, it might seem paradoxical that myths and legends, particularly those involving fantastical creatures like dragons, continue to capture our imaginations. However, the enduring appeal of dragons lies not in their literal existence, but in their symbolic power, their ability to tap into universal themes, and their enduring legacy in human culture. These mythical beings, with their majestic forms and awe-inspiring abilities, speak to our deepest fears and desires, embodying the unknown and the extraordinary. Dragons, in essence, are a testament to the human spirit's boundless curiosity and imagination. While science may never prove or disprove the existence of dragons in the way that we typically think of them, the search for the extraordinary, for creatures that push the boundaries of our understanding, continues to drive scientific inquiry and capture the public imagination. Cryptozoology, the study of hidden or unknown animals, often focuses on creatures that have been reported but not yet scientifically verified, such as Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and yes, even dragons. This field, though often met with skepticism, highlights our enduring fascination with the mysterious and the unexplained, urging us to look beyond the horizon of the known and question what might still be out there. As we venture further into the 21st century, an age shaped by scientific advancement, we find ourselves surrounded by technological marvels that were once the stuff of science fiction. From the towering skyscrapers that define our cityscapes to the intricate networks of data that connect us all, the world has transformed in ways our ancestors could scarcely have imagined. Technological innovation has become the driving force of our era, propelling us into a future where artificial intelligence, robotics, and digital communication are integral parts of our daily lives. Our smartphones, with their vast capabilities, have become extensions of ourselves, holding the sum of human knowledge at our fingertips. In such a world, one might assume that myths and legends, particularly those involving fantastical creatures like dragons, would gradually fade into the background, overshadowed by the relentless march of progress. After all, what place do ancient tales of fire-breathing beasts have in a society driven by logic and reason? Relegated to the realm of fantasy and children's stories, dragons might seem like relics of a bygone era, their stories told only to entertain the young or to evoke a sense of nostalgia in the old. Yet, despite the advances in science and technology, the allure of these mythical creatures remains undiminished. The dragon, a creature with roots stretching back to the dawn of human consciousness, continues to captivate our imaginations. From the ancient cave paintings that depict their majestic forms to the intricate carvings on historic temples, dragons have been a part of our cultural heritage for millennia. Today, we see their influence in various aspects of our lives. Museums host exhibits dedicated to dragon lore, drawing crowds eager to learn about these legendary creatures. Festivals celebrate their mythical power, with dragon-themed parades and performances that bring communities together in a shared sense of wonder. The dragon's fiery breath and soaring silhouette appear not just in books and movies, but also, some claim, in the skies and shadows of the modern world. There are those who believe that dragons still exist, hidden away in remote corners of the earth, their presence felt in the unexplained phenomena that continue to baffle scientists and laypeople alike. The persistence of dragon myths in our contemporary society serves as a reminder that, no matter how much we advance, there will always be a place for wonder, mystery, and the timeless allure of the unknown. Around campfires, in art galleries, and in the pages of modern literature, dragons continue to inspire and intrigue us. As we push the boundaries of what is possible, exploring new frontiers in science and technology, we are also reminded of the importance of imagination and creativity. The stories we tell, the myths we create, and the legends we pass down through generations are all part of what makes us human. There will always be a place for wonder, for looking up at the night sky and imagining what lies beyond the stars. The mysteries of the universe, much like the legends of dragons, invite us to dream and to explore the unknown. In the end, the timeless allure of the unknown is what drives us forward. Whether we are uncovering the secrets of the cosmos or delving into the rich tapestry of our mythological past, the quest for knowledge and understanding is a journey that never truly ends, and so the dragon, with its enduring presence in our collective consciousness, continues to be a symbol of that eternal quest, a reminder that there is always more to discover, more to learn, and more to imagine. The persistence of dragon sightings in the modern world, despite centuries of scientific inquiry and a growing understanding of the natural world, speaks to the enduring power of myth, the allure of the unknown, and the human capacity for belief, even in the face of skepticism and a lack of concrete evidence. For many, the belief in dragons stems not from a rejection of science, but from a sense of wonder and a desire to believe that the world still holds mysteries yet to be unraveled. Deep within the heart of Africa, shrouded in dense rainforests and veiled in mist and legend, lies the Congo Basin, a region teeming with life, both familiar and unknown. It is here in this remote and unforgiving landscape that tales of a creature known as the Kongomato, or thunder from the Congo, have been passed down through generations, whispered around campfires and woven into the fabric of local folklore. In the remote and densely forested islands of Papua New Guinea, a land steeped in ancient traditions, vibrant cultures, and a rich tapestry of biodiversity, tales of bioluminescent flying creatures known as ropans continue to captivate the imaginations of locals and intrigue those who seek to unravel the mysteries of the natural world. The ropan, often described as having leathery wings like a bat, a long serpentine body, and glowing eyes that illuminate the rainforest night, is said to inhabit the more remote and inaccessible areas of the islands, particularly around caves and mountainous regions. Even in the United States, a land often associated with technological advancement and a scientific worldview, tales of dragon-like creatures persist, woven into the fabric of Native American folklore and whispered in hushed tones among those who claim to have encountered these winged wonders firsthand. One of the most enduring of these legends is that of the Thunderbird, a mythical creature found in the mythology of many Native American tribes, particularly in the Pacific Northwest and the Great Plains. The quest to unravel the mysteries of modern-day dragon sightings and other cryptid encounters often falls under the purview of cryptozoology, a field of study that sits at the intersection of folklore, zoology, and the enduring human fascination with the unknown. Cryptozoologists, often driven by a passion for discovery and a willingness to explore the fringes of scientific inquiry, dedicate themselves to investigating creatures whose existence has been reported but not yet confirmed by mainstream science. The quest to prove the existence of creatures like dragons, ropans, and thunderbirds, creatures that have long captured the human imagination but remain elusive to scientific verification, is fraught with challenges, both logistical and philosophical. Proving the existence of any animal, let alone one that has eluded discovery for centuries, if not millennia, requires a level of evidence that is often difficult, if not impossible, to obtain. The advent of modern technology, particularly in the fields of photography, videography, and audio recording, has had a profound impact on cryptozoology, providing new tools for documenting alleged cryptid sightings and analyzing evidence. Whereas past generations had to rely on eyewitness accounts, sketches, and often unreliable second-hand reports, modern cryptozoologists have a range of technological tools at their disposal to capture and analyze potential evidence. In the realm of cryptozoology, where extraordinary claims are commonplace and evidence is often elusive or ambiguous, the ability to think critically, to analyze information objectively, and to separate genuine mysteries from hoaxes, misidentifications, and wishful thinking is paramount. Critical analysis in cryptozoology involves a multifaceted approach, considering the source of the information, the quality of the evidence, the plausibility of the claim within the context of existing scientific knowledge, and the potential for alternative explanations. The dragon, a creature woven into the fabric of human storytelling for millennia, continues to captivate our imaginations, its fiery breath and soaring silhouette appearing not just in myths and legends, but also in modern-day sightings, cryptozoological investigations, and the enduring human fascination with the unknown. While science may never definitively prove or disprove the existence of dragons as they are typically depicted, their enduring legacy lies not in their literal existence, but in their symbolic power and their ability to tap into universal themes that resonate deeply with the human experience. As we draw to a close our expedition into the realm of dragons, we find ourselves standing at the precipice of the known and the unknown, the boundary between the tangible world of scientific evidence and the more elusive realm of myth, legend, and the enduring power of human imagination. Our journey has taken us from dusty museum archives to remote corners of the globe, from the depths of prehistoric time to the digital age's information overload. We have examined fossil records, analyzed ancient texts, and grappled with the often contradictory nature of eyewitness accounts, seeking answers to a question that has captivated humankind for millennia. Did dragons ever truly exist? While we may never unearth the fossilized skeleton of a fire-breathing dragon or capture a clear image of a winged serpent soaring through the sky, the legacy of these mythical creatures is etched not in stone but in the enduring power of human storytelling. From the ancient myths and legends passed down through generations to the modern-day novels, films, and video games that continue to captivate audiences, dragons have secured their place in our collective imagination. The dragon's journey from the ancient world to the modern era is a testament to its enduring ability to adapt, evolve, and capture the imagination across cultures and time periods. From the cave paintings of Lascaux, where stylized depictions of aurochs and horses share space with enigmatic creatures that might be interpreted as dragons, to the latest Hollywood blockbuster featuring computer-generated dragons soaring through photorealistic landscapes, these mythical beasts have never truly left us. Perhaps the most enduring legacy of the dragon myth lies not in its physical manifestations, but in its psychological resonance. The dragon, as Carl Jung suggested, represents a powerful archetype embodying both the awe-inspiring and the terrifying aspects of the unconscious mind. It is a symbol of primal energy, of the unknown, of the forces that both create and destroy. In a world increasingly dominated by technology, where information is readily available at our fingertips and the mysteries of the universe are constantly being unraveled by science, it's easy to feel a sense of loss for the magical, the unexplained, the extraordinary. We yearn for something beyond the mundane, something to ignite our imaginations, to remind us that there are still wonders out there waiting to be discovered. The quest to understand the dragon, whether through the lens of mythology, science, or the human imagination, is ultimately a quest to understand ourselves and our place in the universe. It is a journey of exploration, both outward into the natural world and inward into the depths of our own